Hello everyone, welcome to Semi Home Study with Abby. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. We are doing something extremely satisfying today because I have organized my entire closet and really my entire bedroom and bathroom as well. I've been wanting to do this for so long because our closet has been just basically like a dumping ground for if people are coming over and there's like my hobby or craft things like out in the living room, we basically just throw everything in the closet so no one will see it. And these things have not had like permanent homes. I'm still trying to work my craft organization sort of system. So I've just had things out and about, throw them in the closet, forget about them. And our closet became this gigantic mess. On top of that, we came home from a trip and I came home very sick from that trip. My husband then got sick, and so for like 4 or 5 days we were just like essentially laying in bed, drinking tea, eating meals, like just had no energy to clean anything. So the one thing I forced myself to do is the laundry. So we had all clean clothes, but they were all like just strewn over the floor. Our end tables were a mess with all of the stuff, like our teacups from when we were sick and all the medicine we were taking and all of that. So eventually I started feeling better. My voice still sounded terrible. So in this video, it's mostly gonna be like all voiceovers because my voice was cracking and I had completely lost my voice, but my energy was back. So I went through and not only did I just clean the bedroom and like put my clean clothes away, but I decided to use it as an opportunity to take every single thing out of my closet, take everything that was not supposed to be in the closet and sort it and bring it to a new home somewhere in the house. So a lot of things we put in the basement or in here, which is the craft room, you know, move things that should be in the kitchen to the kitchen. So I just used it as a big organizational opportunity and it felt so good. Now I overestimated my energy a little bit. So I thought it was going to take about 1 to 2 days. It ended up taking like a week basically because I had these big long gaps of not having time or the energy to do certain things. So at least, you know, it's done now. It feels like a breath of fresh air. Everything is clean and organized and in its place. So let's get started and I will walk you through how I organized my entire bedroom. Enjoy the video. Okay, let's see what we were starting with because it was really bad. So these are all the clean clothes and you know, the bed's not made. The end tables are just atrocious. Like all of our medicine and teacups and water bottles are all just sitting on the end tables. Things are on the chairs. And then here's the closet. So a lot of this is clean clothes. Then there's a decent amount of like my craft stuff, Christmas stuff that was not put away, random books and things. And then that top shelf of the closet is also just really unorganized. So I got to work and the first thing I always do when I start organizing is make my bed. It just makes everything seem a little bit better, makes the situation seem a little less dire. And then I started organizing the end tables, you know, throwing away any of the trash, putting the dishes back in the kitchen, and organizing like the medicine that we were using. The next order of business was to put away all the clean clothes. So I just had to sort them based on what was going into the dresser and what was getting hung up. And then I ended up actually taking every single item out of my closet, all hanging items, and also sorting those as part of the put away process. Now, I didn't touch any of my husband's clothes because he had pretty much just gone through them. And so I knew that he wanted to keep everything. So I basically just moved them all to his side of the closet and went through all of my clothes. Now, again, I had also gone through my clothes recently, but I think I wasn't as stringent as I should be. And now that we're into winter time, some of the summer clothes that I was kind of iffy about made me really not like them. So I ended up with a big bag of donation clothes, mostly summer things that I just knew I would pretty much never wear again. So I put all those away and then I realized I had another load of laundry that was in the dryer. So put those away. This is the shot of all my clothes off the hanger, out of the closet. I sorted them and I put them all back. So this just looks so much better, just at least the hanging clothes. But I was still left with all of this junk on the ground. I don't even know how it got this bad. It's like embarrassing, but I have all the junk on the top shelf and the bottom. So that was the next thing that I tackled. I have been looking for a place to hang this decoration for a long time and realized that this closet spot was the perfect place to brighten up the closet a little bit. So I hung that up and then moved on to my bathroom. Now this drawer in my bathroom was like all my everyday stuff, so like my toiletry bag and my hair dryer and hair stuff, reusable makeup pads, so all of that still needed to go in there. I was debating moving everything out of the bag and putting them just directly into the drawer, but I thought that could just get more complicated and confusing to create a system in this drawer, so this was the major problem, which is like, again, just a drawer I throw all the junk in, like any medicine, anything is just put in this drawer. So I started by taking everything out, throwing things away that I knew could be thrown away, wiping down the drawers, and putting it all back. Being very particular about what I need to throw away and like being willing to throw things away has been the game changer for me. This drawer turned out so much better than it was. So the next step was going into the closet. I had this very big problem area with this white kind of cabinet thing where I would put all these bags to the left of that white cabinet and just shove everything back there. And then I kind of had just random bags and stuff in the white cabinet. So I made a bag of bags, essentially like a bag of tote bags. And this is all the stuff that basically came out of the tote bags or out of the white cabinet that I needed to organize, but all the bags were cleared out of the left-hand side, and all the rest of it I could put in the pile to get sorted for later. Now I haven't really shown it yet, but anything that is miscellaneous, like all this stuff on the ground, I'm putting in a big pile in front of my bed so that I can organize everything at the same time later. What I could throw away immediately, I did. I went through all the stuff on the ground and any trash I threw away, but any of the things I was either unsure about or whatever belonged in a new home, I put in the other room just temporarily. So this is the closet floor. Once it's all done, it looks a million times better. Look at all those shoes nicely lined up. The floor is clear other than the one bag of trash. I realized that I had books under the bed in our bedroom that I could put in the white cabinet and actually put that cabinet to use in a little bit of a better way. So I took out all those books, sorted them, you know, some of them are kids' books, so I put them in what will be the kids' room. But I found like random stuff under my bed that it felt very, very good to get that all organized. Okay, it has been several days since I took everything out of the closet and put it in the middle of the floor to find a new home, and I have not touched it. So now it is the weekend and I have come back to actually try to find a permanent home for all these things that are just on my floor. So a lot of them are probably gonna go to the basement. Some are gonna go into like my craft room. I have like various ideas of where they should all go, but I need to kind of sit down and categorize them. And I wanna do it efficiently. So I have made a schedule on my phone. I basically have from now, it's 11 o'clock right now, and I have till 2 o'clock because I'm gonna go over and watch the Broncos game with my parents. I've tried to allot myself very specific time frames for each task. I still have to empty out the end table drawers and the bottom 2 drawers of my dresser. So there's actually gonna be a lot more. These are somewhat organized, but I still don't think that they're gonna be like permanent home. Like I still think I need to re-go through them. Then I'm gonna actually go and put the things in their new home. Then I wanna vacuum, then I have to shower, then I'm gonna go to the game. My husband is also out of town for the next like 4 days. So I'm trying to get the house to look like pristine before he comes home, because when he left, we got like a ton of Christmas shipments. So we have so many boxes just sitting in our kitchen. I've had this mess of things that need to be rehomed for like the last 4 days. And I'm like, okay, this is just enough. When you come back, this will all be clean. That's my motivation. I can just put on any YouTube video I want, any movie I want, because he is out of town and I can just sit down and focus and get all this done. So that's my game plan, and let's see if I can get it all done. Okay, so the first thing that I had to do was, you know, over the couple days that I took off of this, I did another load of laundry, so I wanted to put those away, put them in my newly organized closet. So much easier to put things away when actually everything has a place. And I was watching a great Netflix show, so, you know, it was all actually very enjoyable. I then moved to the big pile of stuff in front of the bed that I needed to sort. For most of the items, it was extremely clear where they were supposed to go as soon as I saw them. Like, I found a bunch of fabric. Obviously, those are going in the craft room. I found a lot of rags. They're gonna go in the kitchen. So I tried to sort everything in piles of which room it was gonna go to, and then started moving those things after the sorting into their destination room. Now there was a pile of miscellaneous things that I just didn't know where to go. I figured they would probably go in the dresser bottom drawers once I organized those, but I just kept those to the side, like in the meantime, to organize them while I moved everything that I knew their home into their designated rooms. Okay, I'm done organizing everything here. We got some trash. This is the miscellaneous, and the rest I moved into their general area. Now I need to do my end table because I've just been throwing junk in there, and then these bottom two drawers. So we're gonna do the whole process again, take every single thing out, sort it, put it in their, you know, areas that I think will be their new home. So we're like halfway done with the organizing. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little hot. I changed sweaters because I got this new one in the mail, which I love. So let's just keep chugging along. Okay, this cleaning process has gone on far too many days. I am so close to being done. I have like the most random stuff to put away, but everything big is kind of put away in its new home. So my husband is gonna be home in probably 2 hours. I'm almost done with my work day. So I think I'll be able to put this away, make the bed, and then I also wanna get ready because I look not put together at all. I did not do anything with my face today. So I don't want him coming home to me looking like a slob. So I'm going to race through this and finally find everything in new home. It's hard because there's some things that are just so random that I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna eventually want this to be. Like everything else kind of makes sense. I'll show you how I grouped everything. But some things are just so random that I'm like, where would I even put this? But we're getting there, and I will show you the progress here in just a minute. Okay, I did not have time to get ready, but that's like the only thing I didn't get done. It's all clear, everything is in its new home. Let me show you the drawers because I'm very proud of these. This is now just like sunglasses and summer kind of stuff. There's like 2 backpacks in here. This is like the Camelback thing, and then all of our technology and cords. So it's all very organized. Then all my end table has is just like my Bible, notebook. This is my hobby cross stitch. And then my camera bag and my computer and headset. So I've now also straightened out the rug because it was so crooked. So that's now fixed as well. And so that is the whole process of me organizing my bedroom. Of course, there are other areas in the house that I still want to organize. My kitchen, like I mentioned, is pretty good, but I want to just go through and refine it a little bit. And then my craft room system is just also kind of a mess. I also have to convert this into the baby's room. So I got to figure out that whole system. So there are definitely things that I still have to organize, but I'm just glad that my bedroom, bathroom, and closet are just now pristine. So I am excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you for the next video. Bye everyone.